Welcome to this explainer. I am absolutely thrilled you're here today because we're going to completely demystify the true capabilities of 7Rooms for hospitality operations. If you're in the restaurant biz, you've definitely heard the name. But look, there's a massive gap between just, turning the software on and actually unlocking its full potential to drive revenue and protect your floor.
Let's jump right into our agenda. We're going to start with Beyond the Booking widget, then look at the Paid Media Flywheel, tackle solving the no-show problem, explore the WhatsApp advantage, and finally get into the weeds with tracking, tech, and pixels. All right, Section 1, Beyond the Booking widget, understanding true value and data ownership.
We're taking an iceberg approach today. We'll start right at the surface and slowly descend into the technical underbelly. So we've got to clear up a really common misconception first. When you hear 7Rooms, what actually comes to mind? Do you just picture a little tool sitting on a website accepting reservations? Well, if so, you're kind of missing the bigger picture. It's actually a comprehensive hospitality CRM and operations system. It's the powerhouse managing guest data, marketing automation, and personalized experiences for over 15,000 venues globally. We're talking massive luxury brands here like Zuma and Jumeirah. It's not just taking a booking, it's literally building a relationship profile.
Let's put it head-to-head with another industry giant, OpenTable. The contrast here is super sharp. With 7Rooms, you get full ownership of your first-party guest data. And get this, you pay absolutely $0 in per-cover fees for direct bookings. You're just paying a flat monthly rate, typically starting around $499. OpenTable? Well, they retain ownership of the platform data, and they charge you $1 to $1.50 per network cover. Just think about that for a second. If you're doing 2,000 covers a month, those fees stack up to thousands of dollars really, really fast. Switching means you own your data and you finally stop bleeding those cover fees.
Moving right along to Section 2, the Paid Media Flywheel, how ads secretly power offline walk-ins.
So there is this hidden link between your digital marketing budget and your actual physical floor plan. Let's look at some live benchmark data from fine dining venues in the UAE over a 91-day period. When an operator cut their paid media budget by 41%, total reservations unsurprisingly collapsed by 69%. But here's the crazy part. Inexplicably, walk-ins per day also dropped by 54%. Walk-ins don't have a direct link to any booking platform, right? Yet they totally tanked the minute that digital ads stopped. Which leads us directly to this vital takeaway. Pausing Meta doesn't just reduce Meta bookings, it reduces Google search intent too. Your paid campaigns are out there generating ambient awareness. They sustain your local search visibility, they plant that initial seed that drives both the digital clicks and the spontaneous, offline dining decisions later that evening. You really just cannot separate the two. Section 3. Solving the no-show problem, using smart friction to protect your revenue.
Let's talk about every single restaurant's ultimate villain, the dreaded no-show. I challenge you to do the mental math on this right now. What are no-shows costing your venue? In premium UAE dining, venues suffer a massive 15 to 30% no-show rate if they don't have strict controls in place. Look, if you're doing 2,000 covers a month at 350 dirhams a head, a 15% no-show rate means you are losing 105,000 dirhams every single month. That is a staggering amount of lost revenue. But the good news? It is completely solvable.
Here is exactly how we fix it using 3 vital strategic maneuvers. Step 1. Go in and disable auto-confirm in your settings. This forces your guests to manually confirm via a reminder link, which immediately filters out bots and fake names. Step 2. Block same shift duplicates. This way, one person can't book 3 tables on a Friday night just to keep their options open. Step 3. Enable auto tags to track high-risk guests. Now, quick heads up on this one actually. Custom auto tags are surprisingly not included in the base plan. You'll need to ask your account manager to add this paid feature so the system can automatically flag those repeat offenders.
But hey, if you want the absolute fastest lever to pull to fix this, here it is. Enable deposits on your peak shifts. In our UAE benchmarks, simply implementing deposits on Friday and Saturday nights dropped no-show rates from 15% down to under 1% instantly. I mean, absolutely no software automation will ever match the behavioral impact of committed money. It's a total game changer.
All right, Section 4, the WhatsApp advantage, the ultimate guest communication channel. WhatsApp is absolutely non-negotiable for hospitality today, especially in regions like the UAE and APAC. Just look at this massive number. 98%
That is the open rate for transactional WhatsApp messages. Compare that to the completely dismal 20 to 25% open rate you get with traditional email. Your guests are living in WhatsApp. If you want them to actually see your confirmation or your cancellation policy, you've got to meet them where their attention actually is.
But how do you get this set up? Well, my advice is to explicitly avoid those complex Meta business partner integrations right out of the gate. Don't try to build some massive custom chatbot on day one. Instead, rely on the native SevenRooms WhatsApp add-on. It runs about $100 a month, requires zero developer work, has no per-message transactional costs, and is going to secure incredibly quick wins for your team.
So, here's the exact architecture you need for your message flows. Within the first 0 to 5 minutes, send an instant confirmation that includes a Google Maps link. This one single link stops the whole wrong branch no-show problem for guests who used landmark keywords to find you. Then, 24 hours before, send a reminder with a confirm or cancel button to pull any cancellations forward. 2 hours before, send parking and valet info to reduce arrival friction. And finally, 30 to 60 minutes after their visit, ask for feedback to capture those glowing Google reviews right at peak intent.
Section 5. Tracking, Tech, and Pixels. We are going in to fix the plumbing underneath.
Yep, we are descending into the technical underbelly now to fix the plumbing that makes all your data reporting possible. The absolutely crucial point before doing any pixel work is ensuring you have super user access. This is the highest permission level in SevenRooms. Standard account managers simply cannot install a Google Tag Manager container. You've got to find your contract signatory, get them to open a support ticket, and install that GTM ID. Because without GTM, you are flying completely blind.
Okay, once GTM is installed, we can fix one of the most agonizing realities for digital marketers: seeing 0 landing page views in your Meta Ads Manager even though people are booking. Why does this happen? Well, because SevenRooms sits on a different domain, Meta actually loses the tracking click ID when the guest crosses over. The fix? Route all your ads to your own restaurant domain first. Deploy a UTM appends tag via GTM to catch that Meta click ID, and then dynamically reconstruct the SevenRooms booking URL so the tracking ID crosses the bridge with the guest. Bam! It perfectly patches the data leak.
Now, if you're running Snapchat ads, you're going to face a completely different problem. SevenRooms spits out custom event names in GTM, like 1-minute engagement. But guess what? Snap silently ignores custom free-form names. So in your GTM preview, everything looks totally fine, but over in Snap Events Manager, it's a total ghost town. You must map these actions to strictly standard event names. So map your 1-minute timer to Add to Cart, the Reserve button click to Sign Up, and the final reservation completion over to Purchase.
And there is one more vital technical fix for Snap Ads: tag sequencing. You've basically got a cross-domain race condition happening here. When a guest lands on the SevenRooms confirmation page, the purchase tag tries to fire before the Snap-based pixel has even had time to initialize. GTM will tell you it fired, but the event just vanishes into thin air. By using tag sequencing in GTM, you force the base pixel to finish initializing first before that purchase tag is even allowed to fire.
Which brings us to the end of our explainer. I really want to leave you with this final, provocative thought. Whether we're talking about patching data leaks, setting up WhatsApp messaging, or managing your floor, are you building your own database, or are you just renting someone else's? SevenRooms gives you the infrastructure to own your guest relationships entirely, but as we've seen today, it's your strategy and your technical setup that actually unlock its true power. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I hope you leave here totally ready to take control of your venue's growth.